Good morning, y'all. It's Loretta here. And if you look, Chloe just got off work at her overnight job. It's June, my God, June 29th. Can't believe how fast this year's going. Just after 8. And I work like that direction, and then I work that and live that direction. So I'm making it for me as a break to take a break between jobs, decompress. She needs decompressing too. Anyway, I just want to shout out, love you all. Thank you so much for your subscribing to my channel, your positive comments. I love you all. We do have a few things in the future here soon to share with you. Do check out my scary camping experience with my friends when I was about 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there, years old, at Whiskeytown Lake, Shasta County. It really happened, guys, and you can't forget something like that. Anyway, I know my boss at the farm is going to be calling here soon because why haven't you fed my horses yet? It's like I just got off work. But that little bug, I don't know if you can see her. She's coming somewhere, maybe. Chloe. I don't know. She's back there. I need to let her do her stuff, get her out, and explore. So, to all of you new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Please subscribe if you've just come across my channel. To those of you who have found me, I do have other YouTubers that I connect with, and they're helping me through a lot. Thank you for finding my channel through them. I appreciate you all. I'm not going to try and make it quite a long video, as if you have seen some of my videos, I can be quite windy sometimes. I get distracted. Again, she's playing. But yeah, so I just wanted to say hi, good morning, and thank you. I developed this channel as like a video diary for myself, and I realized, as you can see, Chloe, she's like, Mama, I'm hungry, let's go home. And we're gonna go home here in just a few minutes. I just need her to run and get some energy out because she's a Pomeranian Chihuahua mix, so they call it Pom Chi. And she has so much energy, guys, so much. It's like, I wish I could bottle up some of that and sip on it every day. But I can't. So I'm trying to get myself out for her, because I'm battling sarcoidosis in my lungs, and asthma, and I'm a cancer survivor, ovarian, uterine, and cervical cancer. The most recent was back in 2019, guys, when they diagnosed me. A friend had to take me to the emergency room because I could not walk. I fell over in such great pain. I just couldn't walk. He literally had to carry me to the car, put me in the car, took me to the emergency room in Redding, California, when I was living there at the time. And they came back They did all kinds of tests, scans, all blood work, all this, and they came back and they said, yeah, by the way, you have a 14 centimeter tumor growing on your right ovary. What do you want us to do? Take it out. Of course, take it out. And at the time, prior to this, a few years back, Dr. Lavolsi, he was the one that did my original surgery when I was diagnosed with uterine and cervical cancer. And he said, we could take your ovaries right now, but at the time I was 23 years old. I had one child. Looking back, I may have had aborted a child, not knowing it, because of the cancer. I don't know. They don't know. So one healthy living child right now who is going through the nursing program. I'm so proud of her. He said, I'll leave your ovaries because you're too young to go on hormonal replacement therapy. I'm like, okay, thank you. So it was a scary situation as a 23-year-old person. Just had a baby. She's raising a baby. Her husband isn't, well, at the time I left him because he was abusive. So basically I was alone. My family did come in. My one sister, who I am now estranged, she came in. She's battling her own issues, and I'm hoping to reconnect with her. My baby sister, she's been there all along. My mom, she's also dealing with a few things. And so what happened, I had to stay about a week in the hospital there, back at that time. Fast forward, I was working as a CNA, and I kept having pain, like undescribable pain sometimes, and I was tired all the time, guys. I was so tired. And I was working in Redding, California at a nursing home, and I was going through my list of clients, taking care of their vitals, making sure they had water, and just checking on them, making sure they're okay. And it was a midnight shift, because at the time I was also going through school, and a single mother, and I was trying to make it all work. So I came out of a room, and I remember this excruciating pain on my right side, guys. So painful. And I collapsed. And they rushed me out and to the emergency room. And they said that it was just fatigue. I was just tired. Okay, fast forward a couple more years. I was at home. I'd just gotten off work. My friend came over to barbecue with me. And about 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, we were watching a movie, and all of a sudden it's like this pain hit me, and I could not walk. I could not get up. I could not stand. I was crying so bad. It felt like somebody literally was stabbing me with a hot poker in my right side. And I'm like, take me to the hospital, please. And he had to carry me to the car, rush me to the hospital. And this time they did, like I said, they did all these tests. Oh, you have that growth on your right ovary. They called around UC Davis, Berkeley, UCSF, and the only hospital that would actually take me was UCSF. We have a bed for you. They rushed me down 2019 in October, late October, early November, and they did more tests. They came back, it was positive. I had ovarian cancer, guys. Excuse me. So they're like, we're gonna have to do another scan. So what happened was, I was down there for like a week, almost a week and a half. They I remember I was working at a company where I was doing their payroll, I was doing their human resources. And I called my boss. It's like, I had my laptop because I always carry that everywhere, because you know I love working remotely. And she's like, you still need to do the payroll. I was like, I'm trying. So she had to send me all this stuff. Completed payroll in so much pain. And no matter what they would give me, the pain was so unbearable. And so what happened, they did another scan, and the specialist came in while I was at UCSF. They came in. They're like, okay, well, we're calling in specialists from Switzerland. There was somebody from France. There was somebody from, I don't know, some European country to come in, because in their scans, it showed that the cancer or this tumor had invaded my bladder and my intestines, so to speak. I'm like, God, I'm gonna die here. So it took them almost 2 weeks to gather all this team while I was in the UCSF hospital. 4th floor, I remember the room. They then told me that you'll need to go home while we continue this. And my thought is, what? So I'm gonna die at home. I was scared, you know. 2019. Basically, COVID was starting and all this other stuff. So my mom came and brought me home. My boss is going to, but she couldn't make it down, and I stayed with my mom. Not more than 12 hours. Once we got home, or to my mom's home, they called, said, you need to come in for emergency surgery. We have her team. Okay. So I look at my mom, I'm like, I'm freaking out, I'm scared. And we drove back to UCSF. This is from Redding, California to San Francisco, UCSF. And I can't remember, I think it was like 6 or 7 in the morning when we drove there, or arrived, however you want to say it. And they took me in. I was so scared, guys. And what's interesting and calming at the same time is they did like microscopic surgery. So I have like 3 incisions from this particular surgery. I mean, I've had many others from the uterine and the cervical cancer, and I had appendicitis, by the way. When I came to, and I was coherent enough for the surgeon, the specialist, to come in and talk to me with my mom there, they told me that yes, there was a 14 centimeter tumor. It was stage 2 on my right ovary. That was picked up on the scan. And my blood work, my CA 125 levels, which is the marker for ovarian cancer, was like through the roof. I mean, it was, I'll have to go back and let you know, but it was through the roof. They said that once they were in there, they found 2 more tumors, small ones, on my left ovary that were not picked up by the scan, by the MRI. And they removed all of the fatty layer over your, like a woman's stomach. It's like, I always get the pronunciation wrong, so forgive me. I'll link it in my comments. The addendum layer. And they removed that because cancer cells can grow into that. They then told me, and they pulled everything out of just above my belly button, and I'm now starting to deal with that. I think I have a hernia, and this is another reason why I'm having a hard time, like, keeping food down, you know, because it hurts. I take 1 or 2 bites and feel full. If I take more than that, I throw it up. So I go to UCSF here in August. I can't believe it's almost July, but they said that as they were pulling everything out, there was some spillage. Like, what does that mean? There's a potential for cancer cells from those tumors that they removed in my addendum, or the fatty layer on my inside my belly, to still be there and to still grow. So since 2019, I've had to go down. It was every 3 months, every 6 months, once a year. Again, I go in August. Plus, the last scan, one of the last scans back in April of last year. So it's been a little over a year that I've been diagnosed with sarcoidosis. That scan picked up the sarcoidosis, where it looked like there were tumors in my lungs. Ovarian cancer can metastasize into your brain, your spinal cord, your bones, your lungs, your heart, and sarcoidosis can mask that. A lot of people get misdiagnosed because sarcoidosis is not well known. However, I still have cancer cells growing somewhere. So I chose not to do the chemotherapy or the radiation because they said that they got it all when they did the surgery. Going back when I was 22, 23, with the uterine and the cervical cancer, they said the same, but that they would not take my ovaries because I was too young. Did not get chemotherapy, did not get radiation, that the surgery would have taken care of it. So here we are. I'm a fighter, going strong. They also say sarcoidosis can affect your brain, your memory, so I'm noticing lately I can't retain facts. I can't retain my memory. It's frustrating. But you know, I can't give up. We're again surrounded by fog up here, like yesterday. So if you follow my channel, if you're stumbled across me, thank you. Welcome. My name's Loretta. There's a little bug over there called Chloe. She's my little palm cheese. She goes with me everywhere. I love her so much. Yeah, so I am going through some health issues right now. I'm tired all the time. I work 3 jobs. Well, 4, because I now picked up a remote job. But I'm doing it to get out of debt. I'm doing it to build up a savings, a cushion. And I'm thinking about, you know, retirement in the future. I'm also preparing to leave my barn job because my boss there, she's becoming way too difficult to work with, way too abusive. And when I say abusive, it's not, you know, physical. It's verbal, it's emotional, it's psychological. And I've had enough. So you can see. We are in fog bank. The tide has gone out. There's the ocean. But yeah, that Chloe. Here she comes to see if we can see her. Good girl. Okay. But I'm gonna try and wrap this up because I do need to get back to feed the horses. I also live at the barn, and it's becoming a nightmare. I mean, I don't know why she's treating me like she is. Maybe I remind her of herself when she was younger. I don't know. But I'm doing the best I can. So, yeah, so I hate being poked and prodded. Blood work, like every few months. Test scans every few months. At least the cancer portion of it, I go every year, which in August, here coming up soon, that'll make a year. I had to miss one appointment earlier because when I went down earlier this year, the doctors were running late. So I had to cancel and reschedule. And it happens. I go in for a brain MRI. All of the spinal nervous system MRI and a lumbar puncture to see if the sarcoidosis has affected those areas or cancer. Because I've been dropping weight like crazy, guys. I can't keep food down. I can't keep it in. That's another video. But I'm staying positive. So if you're going through anything, let me know. We can talk about it. Support each other. Chloe, come here. There she comes again. Let's see. Come, baby. Good girl. Oh, her loves the beach. She's hungry too, so I gotta get going. But I just wanted to touch base with you that, you know, we all struggle. Keep positive. Keep going. And if something does not feel right with you, like the barn job with me, get up. You're not obligated, like my baby sister told me, you're not obligated to that person. or that company. You're not. And they sure as heck should not be treating you poorly or abusing you in any way. So I'm gonna let her run. You can see. She loves the beach, guys. She loves it. And I love all of you. So please like, subscribe. Welcome to my channel. My name's Loretta. That's Chloe, my little bug. And we like the beach. We go on adventures. My goal this year here soon is to backpack up the Grasshopper Peak Trail, highest point in Humboldt County. I'll take you along. I love to cook, and for right now, we live on a horse farm, and I love to share all those experiences with you guys. So keep my channel positive. I developed this channel as a video diary, and I want to keep it positive, guys. So with that said, love you. Please like, subscribe. Let me know what you're doing today. Let me know how you manage your situations, because we all need each other and we need it positive. All right, love you all.